I thought you'd outlive all of us. That I'd reach the end of the year, retire, and we'd spend the rest of our days in the house, retelling tales of days gone by. And, of course, not forgetting all of the adventures we had with you-know-who. Even now I wonder if it was all just some mad dream. No wonder no one believed us. I mean, how could they? Now the only person I could share it with is gone. I'll miss you more than you'll ever know, and I shall never stop loving you. Goodbye, Barbara.
I'm terribly sorry about all this, Mr. Chesterton. I realise how difficult this must be for you.
Yes. Well, I'll try to keep soldiering on until the end of the year.
Of course, if you need anything, don't be afraid to ask. Barbara was one of the finest teachers our school ever had. She'll be greatly missed.
Doctor, you know, I wouldn't normally say this, but can we go? Please, it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Kathy, this is a deadly situation. You'd have thought someone on this silly little planet of yours would have noticed something.
Be that as it may, can you not keep it down a little?
Very well. That was a complete waste of time.
How about the tracking thing?
Nothing whatsoever.
Then perhaps we're in the wrong place.
Or they could have been taken to a shielded location. They're quite crafty like that, you know. Well, as crafty as Gestalt intelligences can get. Still, it's been a while since I've been to Stockbridge. Funny, there always seems to be something wrong whenever I'm here. I wonder if that chap still lives here. Oh, what was his name?
You're making absolutely no sense. Do you know that?
No, it wasn't that. Oh, Brian Harris. Yes, wonderful chap. Come on, someone around here must have noticed something.
Did we have to leave the TARDIS in that graveyard, though? Doesn't seem the most respectful place to park it.
No one will notice, Kathy. Besides, there are far greater problems at hand.
Doctor, do you realise we're being followed?
Like I said, there are far greater problems.
I'm surprised by the lack of attention the village has been getting.
Oh?
Well, it's not every day meteorites crash into the church.
You surprise me, Ian. I thought you weren't one for fantasies.
Then how else do you explain the damage to the church's roof? It's almost as if a bomb hit it.
Well, the weather has been less than pleasant, Ian. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the wind that knocked off one of those spires.
Then there's the damage to the sheds outside the school grounds. It's as if no one has even been bothered to sort out the whole thing.
Stay away from there, Ian.
Victor?
You mustn't go looking around for anything. It's too dangerous. All of that debris and everything.
Are you feeling all right, Victor?
Fine, my dear fellow. Absolutely fine. Look, why don't you take the rest of the day off, eh? You've had a stressful few weeks now, haven't you?
Yes, I suppose I have. It'll give me some time to think. Thank you, Victor.
What was that?
A signal. Very faint, mind you. Coming from over there.
Apparently the school is over that way.
School? Splendid. We'll have a look around and see if we can find any traces.
Oh, great. I hated school.
School dinners. Ugh.
No storm caused that.
Not like my school. Far too posh.
Posh?
Well, you know what I mean.
Rah, 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 and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't notice you there.
So, something definitely landed here then, yeah?
Definitely. But what I want to know is where the rest of them have gone. Who's taken them?
Doctor?
Kathy, get down!
Look out!
Wait a minute, I know that man.
What?
I know him. Ian! Ian! Ian, it's me! Kathy, meet me back at the graveyard.
But...
Don't argue! Well, you can still run faster than I could, I'll give you that.
Who the devil are you? And why have you been chasing me? I have every right to call the police.
Chase you? I was trying to see if you were alright. It's not every day you get attacked by an alien life form, although I suppose you're used to that sort of thing by now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you would kindly leave me alone.
Mind you, I didn't expect to see you here in Stockbridge. Last time I saw you, we were on Mechanis, if I remember rightly.
What did you say?
Mechanis. That's where we last saw each other, with Barbara, Vicky, and Stephen.
How do you know all this? Have you been spying on me? Who are you?
My dear, dear Ian Chesterton. It's me, the Doctor.
Doctor? Doctor, is that you?
And then there was the time with Richard the Lionheart. I mean, surely you can remember that. You were knighted, I think. Can you remember?
Yes, of course I remember. I was there. The Cave of Skulls, Skaro and the Daleks, Susan, the Sensorites, Vicky. I remember all of it. I was there, but you weren't.
But I'm the Doctor.
Ridiculous! The man I knew was old and frail with white hair. He was crotchety and self-centered, but for all that he still cared for his granddaughter and had the greatest scientific mind I had the pleasure of meeting. You are not the Doctor.
But I am! I've regenerated!
Have you indeed? And what on earth is that supposed to mean?
I'm a Time Lord, Ian. I can change my appearance.
Oh, nonsense! The Doctor I knew couldn't change his face. I don't know how you know what you do, but if you don't leave, I shall call the police.
Chesterton, please! Look, what about the TARDIS?
The ship?
Yes, the ship! The TARDIS. I can show it to you. Please.
This had better be good.
I promise you, Ian, it'll be like stepping back into that junkyard in 1963.
Well, you know yourself, I'll give you that.
It's just over here.
Well?
It's gone. Someone's taken the TARDIS. And Kathy? Kathy! Kathy, where are you? Ian, you've got to help me. Someone has taken the TARDIS. Oh. Ian, I'm so sorry.
You have no right to speak of her. You never knew her. You've wasted enough of my time. Now just leave me alone.
Ah, Mr. Harrison, to what do I owe the pleasure? It is about the units. The units? We have located and retrieved them. However, there are interlopers. Interlopers? Someone has been investigating. Probably just children snooping around. You know how inquisitive children can be? No, it was an alien. What? He is known to us. A Time Lord. A race of powerful beings. Time sensitives. Forbidden to interfere with the affairs of others. He has interfered with our plans too many times. He must not be allowed to live. I have sent autons after him and his accomplices. Accomplices? A female and a male. We have the woman and the Time Lord's time-space vessel. Now we must kill him. You shall rendezvous at the town hall. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, I understand.
What the devil?
Sorry about this. I didn't know how long you would be, so I thought I'd let myself in. It's a bit nippy out, you know.
This... You just can't break into my house.
Actually, I didn't break in. I used the front door. But it's a matter of urgency, Ian.
Urgency?
Yes, back at the school, Kathy and I were attacked by an alien, an Auton. Now, both Kathy and the TARDIS are missing, and I think they've taken both.
Suppose I believe what you're saying.
But you saw...
Just suppose. What has this got to do with me?
Absolutely nothing. But this village is now the forefront of an invasion, and you're the only person I can trust. Unless you're made of plastic. You aren't, are you?
No, of course not. But why me? Why not someone else?
You're an old friend.
I've never met you.
Fine. There's only one way to settle this.
What are you doing?
Just relax. Let me open your mind and show you.
Get this straight. A thing that looks like a police box standing in a junkyard. It can move anywhere in time and space. Have you ever thought what it's like?
The wanderers in the fourth dimension? Have you? The exiles? Susan and I are cut off from our own planet, without friends or protection.
Now then.
Doctor? It really is you, isn't it?
That's right.
But how? You look so different, so young.
You knew I wasn't from your time, your planet. I'm a Time Lord. We can change our appearance. It's called regeneration.
This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What can I do to help you, Doctor?
Hello? Hello? Still alive. Just in some sort of trance. Ooh.
This one is an ally of the Time Lord. She could be useful to our operations. Take her. A nice little home you've made for yourself, Ian. I'd never thought of seeing you here. What made you leave London?
Well, when Barbara and I returned to Earth after our adventures with you, we both lost our jobs at Cohill School.
I'm sorry.
We couldn't have expected any less, could we, really? We'd been gone for almost a year, and we never had a plausibly sufficient excuse for where we'd been. If we had mentioned time travel in a police box, they would have called the men in white coats. So we moved out into the country, to Stockbridge. There were some positions available, so we applied.
And you've lived here ever since. The quiet life. Just what you both wanted.
Yes, a bit of a strange feeling after what we'd seen with you, Doctor. Now tell me, what is so important that you needed to come here?
An alien life form known as the Nestene Consciousness has landed here, in Stockbridge.
The school?
What?
Well, there was a lot of damage to some of the local buildings. The church and the school had most, I think. But nothing was said about it. The mayor argued it was a storm, but the weather was clear that night.
Why would your mayor say that, unless...
Unless?
Unless he was under the Nestene's control.
That would be ridiculous. How could he be?
The Nestene has the ability to control plastic, mannequins, dolls, cables, anything. But they also make duplicates of real people. People made from plastic.
Perhaps Victor is one of those plastic duplicates as well.
Victor?
The schoolmaster. He's been acting a bit odd recently. Especially when I mentioned the damage to the school sheds.
Perhaps there's more to him than meets the eye as well. Come on, we'll go to the village hall.
But if the mayor is a hostile alien, surely this thing is the worst thing to do.
They have my TARDIS and they have Kathy. My patience for these creatures has run out. Kathy? Kathy, where have you been?
When I went to the graveyard, the TARDIS had gone. I thought you might have left.
You know I'd never leave without you. Look, this is Ian Chesterton, an old friend of mine.
How do you do?
Doctor, can you trust him?
I'm sorry.
Well, if these duplicates are around, how do you know he's not one of them? He could be leading you into a trap.
I trust him with my lives. I've touched his mind. It's actually him, not Norton or anything. You can trust him. Trust me.
Very well, Doctor. I've noticed some peculiar goings-on at the village hall. Perhaps we should try there.
You must be psychic. We were just on our way there.
Follow me.
Ian, I want you to stay alert. Something isn't right here.
What do you mean?
Just keep them peeled. Hello there. I'm the Doctor. This is Ian Chesterton, and the young lady with me is Kathy Bradford. We'd like to talk to the mayor.
Do you have an appointment?
No.
Then I can't let you in.
Oh. Well, can't you bend the rules a little? You know, just for us? We've come a long way, you see. Kathy here is from 1940, and I've travelled 250 million light years from Gallifrey. Do you know Gallifrey? It's in the constellation of Castorberus.
Then I can't let you in.
What day is it?
Then I can't let you in.
What's your name?
Then I can't let you in.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Nothing at all. She's not real. Duck!
There. That's that sorted.
As impressive as that was, Ian, I think we have slightly bigger problems.
You can't be serious.
I try not to, but in this situation I'm afraid I'll have to be. Now!
Ugh!